from our senior on this chapter. Here's my abstract, which is in the book of information that you have there. If you summarize what I'm getting ready to go over here. The first research article that I looked into was pet obesity rates rise and that cats are heavier than ever. This is a research article published by the Association of Pet Obesity Prevention by Dr. Ernie Ward and Dr. Mark Peterson. The survey was conducted amongst veterinarians nationwide. Their veterinarians were from 121 veterinarians across 36 different states. It was actually part of the National Pet Obesity Awareness Day survey, which is usually around October. This past year was October 9th. There is a new survey every year. The information from this survey was from 2012, however. They have not yet published the 2013 information from last year. The survey was conducted in October and then again in December of 2012. There were 1,485 dogs and 450 cats assessed. And the assessment was based on a body condition score system. Body condition score was ranging from 1 to 5, 1 being underweight, 2 being thin but normal, 3 is your ideal body condition. You want your dog or cat to look like that. 4 is overweight and 5 is obese. These are the data sheets that the Association for Pet Obesity Prevention sent in each veterinary clinic. On here, they would list the pet's name, the owner's name, whether it's dog or cat, spayed or neutered, intact, and then what body condition score that they would give to that animal. These are the guidelines that they had to go by for cats and dogs when they assessed these animals' body weight. For the ideal body weight in dogs, you do not want to see a definitive hip outline, but you want to see a small rib outline, and then when you get to the end of the rib cage, kind of a curve in, and then back out to their hip, instead of just a solid, straight down barrel line. On the cat, you just kind of want a thin, lanky kind of body going on, because the cats are designed to stalk and hunt and prey and things like that. Overall, 80 million U.S. dogs and cats nationwide are considered overweight. That's over half of the pet population in the United States. Cats were found to be heavier than dogs. 58% of the cats assessed were considered overweight or obese, and 52% of the dogs assessed were considered to be overweight or obese. In the study, they found amongst the dogs that Labrador Retrievers are the most common breed of dogs for obesity problems, and that German Shepherds are actually the least common breed for obesity problems amongst dogs. However, they did not specify what breed of cat tend to be more overweight and tend to be less overweight. So as I said before, over the half of the nation's pets are considered overweight or obese at this current time. Dr. Ernie Ward is very concerned about what he calls the fat gap in the study. What he says the fat gap is over 45% of pet owners mistakenly assess their pet's weight. What they think is an ideal weight for their pet, once they get to the vet will say, no, your animal is overweight or obese. And that is due to lack of education to pet owners. He also found a connection between childhood obesity and pet obesity because of the amount of high-calorie snacks that are out there for both kids and for cats and dogs, and the amount of little physical activity that has tended to become more common in our society. So what his meaningful findings from the study were that pet obesity is on the rise in the United States, cats are the most affected, and a lack of owner education is a cause to pet obesity. The second article came from the Journal of Nutrition. It was published in 2006, and it focused on the growing problem of obesity in dogs and cats. They started off with defining what is obesity. What do they consider obesity? And obesity is the accumulation of adipose tissue within the body. It is the most common nutritional disorder currently in our companion animals, and diet and exercise are some of the main culprits. The study focused on the different techniques that they use to measure obesity in animals, some different consequences of pet obesity, the causes of pet obesity, and what you can do to treat your animal if he is diagnosed with obesity. The most common methods of determining our obesity are using an ultrasound machine, and the ultrasound typically is the back line of an animal, and then use that ultrasound image to measure the amount of fat that's down the back of the spine. Body mass index, body condition scoring, which we talked about before, with using different guidelines to determine whether the animal is considered underweight, normal, or overweight or obese. Then they do some chemical analysis, where they take some samples from the body tissues and things like that, send them to a lab, have them analyze the components of the proteins, lipids, things like that, to make it up. And maybe in some bigger cities, at some vet clinics, they may have an MRI machine, and then they can use that to look over the body. Causes of obesity. Obesity can be caused from diseases, from pharmaceutical use, and from rare genetic defects, but that is a minimal amount of the causes of obesity in our animals right now. The most common cause is an increased caloric intake and decreased physical activity. So the foods that are out there on the market right now for our animals are mainly made of grains and things like that, whereas cats and dogs are supposed to be carnivores. So they take in more of these grainy, high-carb, high-calorie foods instead of more meats and things like that. They put on more weight. Also, the human-animal relationship is really important in causing obesity problems in our pets, because a lot of pet owners, from working at Dr. Garrison's vet clinic, I can say this, they come in and they're always afraid that their cat or dog is going to be hungry, and so food gets out all the time. So the bones and more gets put in. And cats and dogs eat their food available. They typically are going to go eat it. And that's not necessarily the case. On the back of the food bag, it says, based on your animal's activity level and body structure, it should get this amount of food. For my dog, he gets 4 cups of food a day, 2 cups in the morning and 2 cups at night. And then again, this is lack of owner education on how to feed your animals. Consequences of obesity. Major consequence of obesity is disease. At the clinic, we see a lot of diabetic cats, more so than dogs. Along with that comes an increased cost of care for your animals. You have to buy insulin, which most of our clients have to buy it probably once a month or once every other month. And depending on what type they're on, it can be $90 to $100 just for insulin a month. Also, you have to change their diet to meet the diabetic issues, and that special food is around $50 or $60 a month. Some other conditions that may arise, which typically we see more in dogs, are hypothyroidism and orthopedic disorders. Along with those, you have an increased cost of treatment. The thyroid medicine, I think, is about $30 to $40 a month. And then with some special food, that's about $50 or $60 yet again. And orthopedic disorders, that can require maybe $500, $600, up to $2,000 worth of surgery for your animal. And you also may see some heart problems, but we don't see a whole lot of those because we do our overweight clients specifically. So how do you treat your animal if your animal is considered overweight? The first course of action would be to change it to some weight loss food. There's a bunch of different brands out there. Purina makes one, Science Diet makes one, Iams makes one, and just to ration that out to what they're supposed to have. Also, the lifestyle management, increasing your animal's physical activity, going out for a walk, getting climbing trees for your cat, getting her some toys, getting a laser pointer for your cat, things like that. Just get them up and moving, try to work off some of that weight. And that, with the dietary management, will be effective in fat loss. So obesity is currently on the rise in our companion animals, and it does mimic the obesity trend that we have seen in the human population today. With that comes increased medical concerns in overweight and obese pets. Some of the summary of the meaningful findings from this study was precision and accuracy of the measurement techniques, most common ones being the body condition scoring that is used today, consequences of obesity, and the treatment options that are out there to treat these animals. So overall, yet again, pet obesity is on the rise in the U.S. The main cause is the high-calorie foods and snacks that they eat on a daily basis, and the lack of physical activity such as those. And education of pet owners is very important in keeping your pet at a healthy level.
You actually just talked to the questions. that they understand the impact?
Definitely there needs to be more talk with your local veterinarian. Is the best place to start. I know that Karina, one of our drug reps who works for Karina's comes into the clinic and will talk to us. Karina has actually done a weight management coaching program where the vet tech and the veterinarian at the clinic can go online, take some online courses and some tests, and then be considered a weight management coach, which would give them better information to better educate their clients as to what kind of food needs and things like that would be. For sure.
I have a question. If obesity is on the rise with pets, is it because we're feeding them more, or is it because they're more sedentary? Did you have in your sample, the sample of dogs that are in the house dogs, as opposed to outside?
He didn't say in his studies what kind of lifestyle he has, but I definitely believe that pets are experiencing a more sedentary lifestyle nowadays. People don't go out and exercise as much as they should anyway. And dogs stay in the house, and also I think it's due to food change. As food has developed because of cost, they have put more grains and things in dog food now than they used to. It's cheaper to do that than to make an all-meat diet for your dog. If you go to Tractor Supply and buy, I think it's Blue Buffalo, that claims it's not going to be grains or anything like that, and it's pure meat. A small 8-pound bag is like $30. But you can buy an 8-pound bag of dog chow for $5, and it's mostly grains and things like that. So, I think that's what it is.
Another question. In your research, did you run across any studies that looked at a correlation between obese owners and obese pets?
They didn't really compare them per se, but they did make the comment that yes, there is a correlation between the obesity in the animal and the obesity of the human too.
I wish the veterinarians had kind of gauged that as their owners walked them in. That would have been interesting for me.
Feel their ribs.
Yeah, that's right. What do they have in this food?
Further questions?
I guess, are you doing anything specific? Now you say you work at veterinarians. Has this inspired you to do some specific thing now in your clinic? I mean, you probably were already kind of attuned to it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely when people come in and they say, well, I know my animal's overweight, but I don't know what to do about it. Well, here's what you can do. You can push him to, some food, take him out for a walk, things like that. I'm sure I'll learn more about different things like a vet school in Auburn and fall vet school. But definitely when I go into practice as a veterinarian, I want to be able to educate my clients on keeping their animals in an ideal way because it lengthens their life.